come out of blood skulls.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. You may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scarlets and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. You don't want to end up like them.
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Ratzik Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle where he has little chance of defense to another where he has even less.
That fool from Skalitz has gone and jumped in the moat. Raise the alarm! He's trying to escape! You men down there! There's a prisoner escaping! Catch him! There, below the battlements! He ran that way! He ran that way! I saw him by the map! I saw him by the map!
Got you. Jesus.
Let me...
Except...
Let me go.
That should do it. All right, shove me. I'll deal with... Curva! Ah, cramp! Damn it! Come here, lads. Never mind that nobody. got you. Except
If I don't, they'll be.
all right, I'll deal. Curva! Ah, crap! Damn it!
Answer to my prayer. You'll get. What's the matter? Lost your balls? Down!
He didn't run like me. Died with a sword in his hand. You stood by his side and he did this to you. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. Didn't abandon me like me. Just wait a minute. I'll take care of my parents, and then I'll come back for you. I won't leave you like this. Seems to me.
Am I?
You think?
Shit!
That's right. Turn tail and run, you bastard. Easy. A good master won't be needing this.
Little bastard off front.
Way off.
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me.
Two 2,000 years later. 6.5 hours later. A few inches later.
Seems to me what I asked. I see a cut.
All right, you bastard.
That's right. Turn tail and run, you bastard. Easy there, boy. You know me. Your good master won't be needing this anymore. This is a good place. You're gonna like it.
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me.
나 여기서 맞아야 끝나는 거 없는데 내가
Do you need some help?
어이없네 씨.
Henry, there's work to be done.
아, 내 아이템들 씨.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Henry, can you hear me?
Get up, Henry. Wake up. It's a new day.
Henry, can you hear me? Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Teresa?
You still have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed.
Where am I? In Skalitz?
We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay. I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you, but you were still breathing. Why in heaven's name did you go back there? It was madness. They slaughtered everyone who didn't run.
My parents, I wanted to bury them. I had to...
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You need your strength back.
아, 내 아이템.
You're awake.
Good morning.
It's near midnight. You've slept all day.
Oh. Oh, I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you took was worse. But at least the fever's broken.
How did you manage to save me?
You were lucky. I was in Skalitz and I saw Zbyszek and his thugs. I tried to distract them, but it would have been no use if those soldiers from Tamburg hadn't arrived. They were searching for you and scattered the bandits.
What in the world were you doing in Skalitz?
Waiting to die.
What?
They killed my brothers, my family, my friends.
They're all dead.
All of them. Everyone I ever loved. They killed one of my brothers in the mines. After that, what did I have to live for?
Don't say that. There's always hope.
No, there isn't. But it doesn't matter. I'm a different person now.
Searching for me?
Yes? Lord Divish
아, 역시 가비씨.
So tell me, why is a lord of such high
가비씨경.
stature interested in a blacksmith?
Sir Divish promised Sir Radzig he'd look after me. But as for why they should care...
떡밥 있나?
Oh, I'm exhausted.
I'm not surprised. I'll bring you water and something to eat. In the meantime, rest. You're still very weak. Good morning to you. How's the invalid today?
Ugh, haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
Got your sense of humor back. You must be better. My uncle will be glad to hear it. I had a job persuading him to let me bring you here. If you'd lain around much longer, he really would have dumped you on the town square. You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but my uncle will want payment for taking you in and caring for you.
And this is your uncle's house?
We're in Ratay Mill, my uncle's miller Peshek. He took me in, and I talked him into taking care of you too.
I've been lying here long enough.
Uncle will be pleased he's one mouth less to feed. But are you truly well enough?
Well enough to do what has to be done. Where can I find Sir Radzig?
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein. He's a guest of Sir Hanush of Leipa. But someone like you can't just walk up bold as you please and demand an audience.
I know Sir Radzig, and I didn't bring him his sword as I was supposed to. I must see him.
If you insist. But you need to speak to my uncle first. You've been in your sickbed for over a fortnight while he paid the apothecary to tend to you, and for medicine. That's a good deal of coin you owe him.
I've been lying here 2 weeks. My God.
Better a fortnight in bed than an eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my uncle, you wouldn't be here at all.
I owe you both my life, and I'll repay my debt. You have my word.
All right. But before you go to town, you should eat something. You're still weak. There's food on the table for you.
어?
Watch out! There's a thief here!
Thief!
I see a thief!
Guard!
Guard!
Quick! There's a thief over there!
Guard!
Help! Arrest that thief!
Thief!
I see a thief! Guard!
Thief!
Have you eaten yet?
Yes.
I did.
Hey.
My name's Henry. Thank you for taking care of me here.
My name's Peshek, and I'm the miller here. You've already met my niece, Teresa. She took care of you for 2 whole weeks while you were in limbo. And talking of you being at death's door, while you were lying here, you worked up quite a bill with the bloodletter, who came now and again to keep you alive with his potions. That quack doesn't come cheap. I paid him what I could, but I still, that is, you still owe him.
I see. Well, it's better to be in debt than to lie dead in a ditch. What do I owe? I'm not afraid of hard work.
You won't pay for that shoveling manure. I might have a better job for you. And it's not something any fool could do. If you prove to me you're a clever lad, I might trust you with something you could really make money from. What do you say?
Well, what would you need from me?
A trifle. Just to take something from someone and...
That sounds straightforward enough.
Oh, don't worry.
No honourable man.
Did you expect I'd give you a hoe and send you out to the fields? Listen, it's about this ring my mate, Wojciech, the Kohelnitz miller, had his...
Jesus Christ. You want me to dig up a cord?
Money first, morals. Still a human body.
I think...
What? If there's a...
Thanks.
Oh, and, take care now.
Don't you start. Oh well, I wouldn't mind a bite to eat, actually.
Greetings, Henry.
What's that dog you have here?
Don't you remember him? It's Mart.
Ah, of course. Faithful...
When we carted you here, we took Mart.
What does the miller...
He can't stand.
How's that?
Every time he sees him, he...
Jesus.
And it didn't even soften. He was happy to eat.
I could have a word with him.
That...
How's he doing?
A lot better. I slipped him something good.
He won't starve to death. Does he obey?
Me? He's got a...
Nah.
No.
How long has he been with...
More or less. He runs off now and sometimes I don't... I think he
So he's doing quite...
Yeah. I'd keep him. I don't want to think. So...
Me?
I'm sure that he's a hand...
But we never...
Come on. Thanks. Go and get him then. He's sniffing...
Have you got a moment?
All right.
How did you get...
You're wrong. If it hadn't been for you, after you distracted them, I fled to the mines to find my brother.
And I owe mine to you. What about the band?
Sir Robard and his men routed them.
Why would...
He was always a nasty piece of work.
Tell me.
When the...
That bastard. Why would Zbyszek do that?
He was always a nasty piece of work. Doesn't surprise...
Tell me.
When those... Cumans, they call them. When the Cuman...
That bastard. Where's the sword?
You had a sword?
I don't give a damn about the horse. I stole it anyway. But my father forged that sword for Sir...
Well, you can't.
What happened?
They sought refuge in Ratay.
And Matthew, Fritz and...
They're alive. I heard Matthias is at the stud farm in Merhojed. Johanka is...
What about Sir...
Sir Hanush, he's the Lord of Ratay. He gave his lower caste...
How did you...
The soldier...
I won't trouble...
I'd like to know...
That's all. What are you up to?
A walk?
If that's what you want.
It's not you, Hal. Henry, why have you got that weapon in?
Hey, Mutt. Remember me? Who's Galax? Remember? Wanna go with me? Come on then. We'll get on like a house on fire. Follow me. Here. Heel. Good fella. That's my boy. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
What do you want from me now?
What kind of governor is Sir Hanush?
Sir Hanush is a good lord.
What's life like?
We got sturdy walls and...
How do the...
Well...
Have you heard?
I don't know if... Been a pleasure. Take care.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Naturally.
This...
Thanks.
What do you need?
Are you the brawler who...
What's it to you?
I'm a Skalitz refuge.
Hang on, I know who...
All right, let's...
Hold your horses, laddie. First...
Are there any rules?
Aye, a couple. Whoever la... Farewell.
You're brawling. As if there wasn't enough going on. And that's not all, is it? It's jail for you.
Are you...
What?
You!
A finger.
Hey, you!
Surrender. You'll have to answer for your lordry.
아.
move a muscle. Surrender. Don't move a finger.
Jesus Christ! Murder! Help! Christ Almighty! God, help! There! Someone has been killed!
Hey! Who's there?
You there. Stop. Surrender. You've committed a crime and I'm arresting you.
Where is everyone? There's a corpse here!
Over there! My God, there's a corpse!
You, stop right where you are. Don't
봤어?
move a finger. You there, stop! Surrender!
Christ Almighty!
You, stop
God,
right where you are.
help. There! Someone has been killed!
Don't move a finger.
Hey! Who's there? You there! Stop! Surrender! You've committed a violation. You're... Hey, you! Don't move a muscle. Ah! Hey, you! Halt! Surrender! You've committed a crime and I'm arresting you. Someone has been killed! Come here, lily liver. My God! God! Quick! There's a corpse! You're dead! I'll slaughter you. All right, you win. I surrender.
What's that?
You there!
Surrender! Stop! You'll have to answer for your lawbreaking. You'll get one for it.
Stop for a bit. I'll just give you a quick search. Well, are you deaf? What?
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness, this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Pirkstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honoured. Pirkstein is at your disposal as long as you wish.
애새끼네.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzik, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
No, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order?
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing? You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Taunberg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Your father was a remarkable man, and your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Well, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Ratai. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home.
예, 호감이네, 이 새끼요.
While you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage. But you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this...
이렇게 갑자기 스트브냐?
Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well. Believe me. Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything? Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, Father, he's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, would like to enter my service?
Sir, Yes, I would. You won't regret it.
Oh, I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear. You're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord.
아, 이러다 안 풀리네.
You, stop right where you are.
You there, stop!
Christ almighty.
You'll get... Is that all you... you quite well.
Stop! That's not yours! Watch out! A thief! Help! Arrest that thief!
Don't move a finger. You there! Stop!
Surrender! You've committed a crime and I'm arresting you.